Do I think it's the right choice for me? I mean, I've had one. Do I think I would go get another one? No, probably not. Not unless I had to. But I like having the option to. And I think that pretty much any woman should have the right to. What do y'all think?
I definitely think we should have that right, because had I not had that choice to get an abortion when I did, life probably just would have been different. So I don't think it's for everyone. I don't think that everyone can handle it mentally. You have to be mentally prepared to deal with that. And of course, what your body actually goes through. Um, but if I didn't have that choice back then, I just don't know how
I
I
didn't
would
know
be
you had
today.
had one.
Yeah, I had an abortion. I had my daughter, and about a year and a half later, I got pregnant. And I'm like, at
So
the
thank you.
time, it was this guy. He was just constantly cheating on me. I knew we weren't going to be good co-parents. This was not the same. My first baby died. This was a whole nother man. And I told myself, I don't want to be a single mom with two kids right now. I cannot afford this. And
Right.
so I made my choice. But if I didn't have that choice to make, then it's like, okay, I don't I don't like how now, they banned it in certain states. I haven't really read up on it, but I just feel bad for the women that don't have that choice anymore.
In my
Absolutely.
in my case, I'm in New York City, so I feel like one of the first things that they did when they saw, the change in regime, was that they protected people in New York, and the governor made it a state law. Everything that Roe v. Wade protected, because they already knew that they were going to attack that. And yeah, and so we stayed the same, completely exactly the same. But that was like years before, so I feel like it was great that they had that prediction that it was going to happen. But it's crazy to me that after so many years of having the option, there's still people that want to impose their choices on others. For me, the issue is that I want to have the choice for sure, but I would never be the kind of person that tells you how to lead your life. Like, I feel like I am leading my life in a so much better way than you, that I'm gonna tell you what to do. And
Right.
that's something that bothered me most out of all of this. That these people are literally telling me this is how you have to be doing things, and I feel like I am doing better than you, so you have to. You know what I mean? Like, it's just.
I know your body better than you do.
Yeah, exactly. And like, they don't listen to what we're telling them. They don't listen to the consequences of it. They really do not care, because they have that one goal. So whatever, whatever is the consequence from it, from taking that right away from them, they they really don't think it's that big of a deal to give us the right. I don't know. It's just.
Well, here's my thing. Like, now, question: is New York one of the ones that did like California and made it where it was a safe place to come get abortions from women nationwide? They wouldn't persecute or do. It's not reciprocity. I can't think of the daggum word. Extradition
Yeah.
and prosecuting for women who seek abortions. Did New York did that too?
Yeah.
See, and that's good. There's places on each side of the country, but it's sad that we have to do that. Now, here's the thing. If pregnancy was solely like if there was a law passed that men had to get a vasectomy at 18, join the military and get a vasectomy. Now, here's the thing about the vasectomies. We've all done the research. We've all read. We know vasectomies are 100% reversible. You might have 99.99999. There might be like 1 out of 100,000 that something happens with your shit that it doesn't. You can't get someone pregnant. But oh dear God, why don't you just go to a sperm bank before you do that? Like y'all tell us, go freeze some eggs. So if men got the exact same treatment as women did, then I think that there would be a much different climate than it is at this point.
Yeah. But the goal, I feel like these people that are trying to make these rules, the goal is not even I don't even think it's religious anymore. I feel like it's an excuse because at the end of the day, there's nothing about that in Bible or anything. I feel like it's more like a control tactic, and at this point, I don't know if you've seen like reports on it, but population is going down.
It is because nobody can afford to have children.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to do all the things. Like, I'm horrified at the things that I have to do to be a parent.
Yeah.
Now, I can't imagine. Like, I'm gonna tell my child, honey, I love you very much. If you want to have a child, you need to adopt.
Yeah.
Don't bring any more children into this world.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, of course, obviously, if you want to, but
Populate by force, and it's like, you know, if we had better conditions in our country, more people would be willing to have children. But I don't want to have children in a country that I don't even have access to health care without, you know what I mean? So it's
right. I mean, following the laws in this, like, if you were in the state of Georgia and you had a baby and you go and get pregnant and then you get into your second trimester and your life is in danger, you know, in the state of Georgia, you will have to die.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care because there's a fetal heartbeat, and we've got the 6-week fetal heartbeat law, but I didn't know I was pregnant the first 6 weeks. I was almost 3 months in before I was almost into my second trimester because I wasn't supposed to be able to have babies. By that law, I wouldn't have been able to have an abortion had I wanted to.
Same.
And it wasn't being irresponsible.
I didn't find out I was pregnant until I was over 8 weeks.
Right, and there's already technically a fetal heartbeat rate by then. But I think, you know, put the limitation, something rational, scientific based. Okay, if the fetus cannot survive outside of the womb and be viable, then that should be the cutoff. Obviously, try and be
they say, well, what if there's a miracle? And it's like, okay, but like the risk, like
without it being a slow painful death,
it should be the woman's right to decide if they want to take that or not.
You know, and I'm loving this. Like, there's, you know, there's stipulations on miscarriages. If you have too many miscarriages and they look sus, then you can go to jail. And it's scary. Like, I had 6 miscarriages before I had my daughter, and following the story of Georgia's logic, I'm a